Hello, my crafty friend, and welcome back. I'm really glad you're here. What you are seeing is my junk journal planner as it has been growing over the past few months. And I want to start right here by flipping through where we have been so far. The first signature you are seeing is October with the theme of rest. Next comes November with awe and wonder. That was an invitation to look up, look closer, and let small moments feel a little bigger again. And then December with the theme of light and lots of Defemember prompts. Light in all its form, bright light, soft light, bored light, and sometimes the kind of light we have to actively seek out. After that, January with curiosity. That gentle, open curiosity that doesn't rush to answer but allows explorations, questions, and not knowing. And now we are arriving at February with this theme of love and care. And as I'm flipping through these, I want to name something that's important to me about this system. These themes are not isolated months. They build on one another. Rest makes space for awe. Awe lets in light. Light invites curiosity. And curiosity, when it's kind, naturally leads us towards care. What I'm doing now is removing the earlier signatures from my interim junk journal planner. Because this is a setup as a traveler's notebook with elastic bands, it really is easy to move things around as the months changes. I'm taking out October, November and December, and then I will slide January to the front. That creates then space for the new February signature. And I want to pause here for a moment to say this. There's no right way to do this. This is how I do this in the moment. My plan is to combine 3 signatures into a separate final journal. I will show you how in a future video, but you don't have to archive any months. You don't have to keep things in the same order. You don't even have to use a system like this at all. This planner is meant to adapt to your life, not the other way around. So let's put this to the side for now and let's go to the kit. As you can see here, the February Junk Journal Planner kit is themed Love and Care. And before I talk about the pages themselves, I want to say I had in mind not so much romance, but more things like taking care of yourself. Like for me, love and care is about noticing what supports you, what steadies you, what helps you feel held in small, everyday ways. So this kit includes 8 background pages in total. Some have heart motifs, some include floral elements, and some are quieter with lace, textures, and soft layers. You can see here it's the same grungy feeling all my pages had so far, and I love this style in the moment, but I also love that it has the heart at the same time, and it is like red and pinkish. My little inner girl that's wearing like a ballet tutu, she loves this. She loves the hearts here in the different ways. Look at this. I really enjoy seeing them. They are designed to work in different ways. Like you can use them as full pages, you can cut them in half and use them horizontally, you can use them as fold out or pockets, or even cut apart things if your journal wants this. There's no correct order. I often let the paper tell me what they want or where they want to go. Here you can see little flowers. Each one, I love the texture of the paper. This time I used actually a little bit of thicker paper. Up to now I always used normal copy paper, but this month I decided to go a little bit thicker, like I think it's 100, what is this, GMS? No matter. Then here you can see alongside the background pages, there are 2 fussy cut sheets. And this one goes a little bit more into the romance side, but I really thought like having a romance with myself. But as I said before, you use them in any form or color you like. The other one, I designed that it is closer to the topic of self-care. Here you can see it's the bathtub candle or like a cup of tea, warm socks, little bit of things where you can journal on. And these are very intentionally open-ended. You can use them neatly or cut them out, tear them out. And a quick practical note while we are here. This one here, if you print the Fussy cut page and landscape, you get the original size element. But if you switch your printer to portrait and print the page once, then turn the page around and print the same page again in the empty half, you end up with the same images in 2 different sizes. It's a simple trick, but it gives you a lot more flexibility when layering. Part of the kit I want to highlight here is the calendar page. Instead of a traditional monthly grid, this kit includes a page showing 1 week at a time. For February, that means you have to print out 4 of them. Doing it this way works really well for me and how I use my planner. Each week becomes its own small container rather than everything competing for space on one single page. I have cut these calendar pages down to size earlier off camera. And now what I would like to do is just rounding the corners here with my corner rounder. You don't have to do it. You can use them as they are, or you can, as I have done prior, go around with some Distress Oxide ink. You can use plain paper or coffee dyed paper, whatever your heart desired. So I will now make a decision how I want to assemble my pages. This one here, for example, looks nice for me as a middle page, but there again is no right or wrong way to do this. They fit together in any way you like. I would like to zoom out for a moment and talk about the wider system this kit is a part of. Each month has a theme, like this one here, Love and Care. Alongside the printable kit, there are daily community mindfulness and collage prompts connected to that theme. You can find this on the YouTube community page. These prompts are not meant to be another task. They are an invitation. You can respond however you like, with collecting a collage piece, with journaling, a single word, or simply by noticing something during your day. You don't have to do them all. You don't have to keep up. Missing a day is perfectly fine. You can return again tomorrow or the day after. At the end of the month, we bring everything together in our monthly live collage session, where we create a collage that for me becomes the cover for the next signature in the Junk Journal Planner. But they are also beautiful as a standalone project to finish off your month creatively. The next live stream will be the January Curiosity Collage, and it will take place on Monday, the 2nd of February at 9 a.m. New Zealand time. I will put everything in the description, and I also will write a community post about it. If you can join live, that's wonderful. If not, the replay will be there for you. And if you prefer to create quietly on your own, of course, that's just as valid. What matters is the rhythm, the theme, the daily noticing, and the monthly integration. As I glue these pages in as fold-outs, you will notice that I'm very intentional about which side faces out. That choice really matters for how I use this planner day to day. The outside empty page of each fold-out is what I use for my weekly mind map style to-do list. I explained this more fully in an earlier video, but in short, I don't use linear to-do lists anymore. Those long growing lists tend to make everything feel urgent and heavy. They turn the week into something to get through rather than something to live. Instead, I prefer a more organic visual way of holding what needs attention. A mind map lets different parts of life sit side by side. Work, personal things, practical tasks, creative ideas, and even emotional notes can all live on the same page without competing for space. And when I open the fold-out, the inside holds the calendar week. That's where appointments and time-bound commitments live. It's contained and structured. And when I close it again, the outside page becomes a thinking space, a place to plan, connect ideas, and notice what one's care in this week. Because this page stays physically connected to the week, the thinking and the doing remain together. For me, that feels kinder and more realistic actually. It reflects how life actually works. Not everything arrives in neat lines. This way of planning gives me permission to hold complexity without needing to resolve it immediately, which feels especially important for me in a month themed love and care. And as I'm flipping through the finished February signature one last time, you'll notice that the month's name and the dates aren't printed on the pages. That's something I always add by hand, and I do it in the same way each month. I like that this is one printable that I can use again and again. It gives me consistency. And when you are juggling a lot of fixed appointment times, upload schedules, and all the other bits and pieces of life and work, that kind of structure really matters. Writing in the months and the dates myself lets me combine that structure with flexibility. The calendar stays clear and practical, which helps me stay organized, and the rest of the pages stay open and creative. For me, that balance is the point of this planner. The structure holds the practical realities, the creative pages hold everything else. Nothing here is about reinventing the system every month. It's about having a framework I trust, so I can use my energy where it's actually needed. And once the dates are in, the signature is ready to be placed back in my junk journal planner, and I'm sliding into the elastic band alongside January. This moment always feels like a little ceremony to me. It's the point where the preparation for the next month turns into actually living that month, where the pages stop being supplies and start becoming my companion for the months ahead. Love and care is not about doing more. It's about tending, it's about maintenance, it's about offering yourself the same gentleness you so often give to others. However you use this kit, however much or little you do, know that it's enough. Your way is the right way. So, thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I hope this February kit feels like a quiet support rather than a demand on you. And I really look forward to creating alongside you this month. Take good care of yourself, and I hope to see you again very soon. Bye for now, my friend. Enjoy February.